So, today I've got a new deck profile for the channel, a deck I've been working on for the past 2 weeks or so. I've done a bit of research on the Discord, on various deck building sites, messed around with it myself in a few different versions, and this is the build we have. It is Relinquished, or Eyes Restrict, depending on what you want to call it. Now, I'll go through the cards in the deck and generally how it works, and then we'll get into a duel and see how we do. So as you can see, it is a Relinquished deck. We got 3 Relinquished, we have 3 Black Illusion Rituals. These are the key cards, as well as Millenniumize Restrict. This is your key card. You say that, but it's not really part of the main combo. We have to throw in a Hakidon Combo to make things work, and I'll explain that in a minute. But let me go over Eyes Restrict. So Eyes Restrict is a really good card. Basically, it's a fusion that doesn't have any sort of summoning restrictions to itself, other than that it needs to be fusion summoned, or instant fusion rather, properly fusion summoned. And as you can see, once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can target one monster on their field or their graveyard and suck it up, and then it negates the effect for the entire turn. So this is good because it can actually dodge hand traps, it can stop hand traps, it can stop cards in the field from activating. It's generally just a good stunner card, and the fact that it can activate in target cards in the graveyard is good too. But by itself, it's not particularly strong. What makes it strong are the cards it supported. Millenniumize Illusionist is one of those cards. This card allows you to quick effect from your hand. You can send this card to the graveyard and attach one of your opponent's monsters to your Millenniumize or Relinquished as if it was equipped by the effect, and therefore the effect would be negated. It's the same thing with Goldeneye Idol. If you happen to Black Illusion Ritual into Goldeneye Idol and then you can Relinquish Fusion, Goldeneye Idol has the same effect. It'll suck it up, it'll force a monster to attach without you actually needing to use the effect, which can cause some funny situations. And the way you get that out is obviously going to be Relinquish Fusion, which is actually a really good fusion card. It's a quick play spell fusion card that fusion summons one Eyes Restrict. I wish there were more of these types of cards, but there's only one. By banishing from your hand, field, or graveyard. And then when it's in the graveyard, you can send it, or you can banish it from your graveyard, and you can get that suck effect on your Eyes Restrict or Relinquish. It's a good card. You can use it on your opponent's turn to get out Millenniumize Restrict on your opponent's turn to kind of disrupt them. If possible, Millenniumize does come out at 0 attack, unless you were to banish Goldeneye's Idol from your graveyard and then use Goldeneye's Idol's effect to suck up a monster. Of course, your opponent would have to have a monster. And as well as we play Super Poly, because it is a generic effect monster, just Relinquished. All you need is a Relinquished on board, and then you can Super Poly one of your opponent's monsters, and you can make your own Millenniumize, which can cause some more funny stuff to happen. But aside from the Relinquished stuff, of course we have, well, one last thing, pre-prep, play 3 of these. We want to have these cards in our hand, because, we need the Relinquished to do the fusion. But aside from that, we don't really have a reliable normal summon in this deck, so we are throwing in a Hakidon Combo, 3 Tour Guides, 2 Sangan, 1 O-Lion, and 1 001. As well as an Arborea. This is going to be able to link climb and Synchro into Hakidon, which is going to end you aboard a Borload Savage Dragon, and Herald of the Arclight. And we choose this particular Hakidon combo simply because Herald of the Arclight will let you search a Relinquished, and also Sangan. If you happen to have Arborea in hand, you will also be able to search a Relinquished. Aside from that, this is a going second deck. You can't really make a Relinquish in your first turn and do anything with it, although you can do the Hakidon combo, but that's not what we're here for. So we play a slew of Kaijus. We play 1, 2, 3, 4 Kaijus, as well as 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers to, bait out the Ash, bait out a Negate, and, continue with the combo, because you can go into Hakidon from here if you happen to open up one of your tuners and you just summon one of your tuners, go into Haki Fibrax, go into Auroradon, etc. But yeah, so for the going second cards, we have the Kaijus, we have Lightning Storm. I've only played 2 right now. I found 3 to be kind of cloggy, which I'll get to that in a minute, and 2 evenly. And as you can see, I'm playing 45 cards. That is because I was finding myself clogging with a lot of cards were clogging together. I was getting pre-preps in hand with, the Relinquished. I was getting, just a lot of bad things were happening. I feel like 45 is the good number for this. As far as the extra deck goes, we already went over the Eyes Restrict cards. They are here. You can obviously instant fusion them out. We play SVFD for our Super Poly plays. This is a good card to slap out if you need it. Borload and Herald of the Arclight are part of our Hakidon combo, and so is Baron. She is there if you happen to open up an O-Lion, then you can just go into her and then on her and a Hakidon. Anima is of course there because, Anima can take control of a monster. If you happen to put a Kaiju in your opponent's zone, that you can suck up an Anima with it, suck it up, take it. Almirage because we need Sangan, or we need Sangan to go off. So if you happen to just open Sangan, you can normal summon Sangan, go into Almirage, search your Arborea, special Arborea, and link into Halki. So you have a combo there. We play Cross Sheep as a link to bridge. That is obviously just in case, you know, Tour Guide Sangan. We're going to go into Cross Sheep, search Arborea, then get Halki. I play Union Carrier. I played Union Carrier because you can play Buster Sword in this deck. I took Buster Sword out. But you can do some funny stuff if you want to end on a Hakidon thing and then attach a Buster Sword to your Millenniumize, which is very funny. That's the only reason to do it. Anaconda is there for obvious reasons. We have a fusion in the deck. It's easy to grab it from the deck, fuse from the deck, and then one access code talker to end games. So that is basically that's the deck list. That's how things kind of meld together. So let's get into a duel and see how it goes. All right, let's get to it. We're in Gold 3 again, baby. I would rather test this deck out in Plat because it seems more... Oh, okay, that's good. It's just, it feels better to test it out in Plat than Gold. Gold is a bit easier. I don't feel like these wins are as earned. There's a lot of people misplaying, a lot of people testing here, especially in the new beginning of the season. And people are climbing as well. Okay, so, looks like we opened a decent going second hand. We can at least Relinquish. We can Instant Fusion out, Millenniumize. If we want, or Eyes Restrict, if that's the kind of thing we want. And we have O-Line there for the normal summon, so we can go into Halki, even with this. Now, we're going to miss out on the full Hakidon combo, which would end, like I said, in a Borreload Savage Dragon with 3 negates and a Herald of the Arclight, but we can probably, if no disruptions happen, we can end on at least a Barone and a Halki, or a Auroradon. We're playing against Melfi's. It's adorable. That's adorable. So, let's proceed. I'm going to go ahead and just Lightning Storm his back row. I don't really care about his face down is because I'm going to take it. So, let's go ahead and just blow his cards up. Hopefully he doesn't have a response. He doesn't. Alright, so, we're going to go ahead and Instant Fusion out our Millenniumize, or Tharzanaz rather. And we do this over Millenniumize because he has that face down monster, and I want to take it. So, we're going to take that. And also, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We should play pre-prep here. We're going to want to bait out the Ash Blossom in case he has that, which it doesn't look like he does. So we'll go ahead and get a Black Illusion. And we could have done this with Black Illusion. We could have Black Illusioned it out. We could have, yeah, Black Illusion, get that out there. But we're going to go this way. We have a tuner in hand, so we're just going to normal summon. And then we proceed. If you don't know what a Hakidon combo is, this is the basics of it. You need one tuner and one other monster, at least a tuner. Put your Halki Fibrax on the field. Alright? Activate effect. You can activate O-Line here too. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Why not? Actually, that does help with chain blocking because now he can't Ash my Halki Fibrax as Chain Link 1. So we'll go ahead and put you over here, Mr. Token, and we'll go get our Deer 001 from the deck. And then now we have 2 machine monsters. We're going to go ahead and go into Auroradon. Alright, well. He forfeited. He kind of knew what was going on there. Let's jump into another one real quick, and hopefully they don't just forfeit. Okay, here we go. Going second again. That is, if he would let me. I mean, he did, but we don't know if he would. There are going second decks, and people do play them. Okay, so this hand isn't too bad for going second. Even if he makes a big board, I can evenly match. I can get out of a gate. If he makes some annoying monster, I can Kaiju it. I can Super Poly, depending on what he has, and, you know, you can't really do anything about that. It looks like we're playing against Eldritch, though, so this might suck. Depending on how this duel goes, we actually have a good matchup against Eld. Obviously, opening evenly is very good against that deck because we're going to make him banish most of his cards. Assuming that it is Eldritch, let's just proceed. Battle, main 2, into evenly. Drop. Solemn. Alright. There we go. There's a negate. 4,000, you know, damage. Probably playing against Eldritch here. So, I'm just going to go and proceed with what I normally do. Like I said, when we open up a Sangan, it's not dead. This is a combo starter as long as you play Almirage. Not to say he's going to let me do it, just showing you the proof of concept. You link from Sangan into Almirage, drop your Almirage, use Sangan to search Arborea. Now, what I could do here is I actually could just search a Relinquished, and it might actually help me out here. Assuming he is playing Eldritch, my Millenniumize Restrict can take his Eldritch cards, or take his Golden Man, and doing that, he can't really do anything. But and a monster effect has to be activated for that to happen. And that would only happen in the graveyard, so for safety's sake, let's go with the basic Arborea combo. Alright, special Arborea into the Link Zone. Bop, bop, point. You can't activate the monster effect of the monster you search with Sangan, but you can special summon it. So, let's proceed. We're going to go straight into Halki Fibrax. Seems he's letting us go ahead with it. Maybe if we proceed with the whole combo here, I'd be shocked. But alright, let's go ahead and see what he lets us do. I know this is a Relinquished deck, and now I'm just doing Hakidon combos, but I swear that you need a normal summon combo with this deck. This deck does not function with just your Relinquished cards. You can use any other engine if you want. You can use the Ant engine or whatever. You can use Spellbook engine if you want to draw. But I choose this, like I said, for the reasons. It's a strong board with 2 negates, and Herald of the Arclight will search you a Relinquished when it's gone. So we'll special summon 001. There we go. There can only be one. That's kind of what I figured. Something. He had something, right? And this is perfectly fine. It's a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh! I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the one to keep on the field. That was a mistake. No problem. So we'll go ahead and set that and turn. Yeah, that's what happens with Hakidon combos. They're weak to Ash. If Halki Fibrax gets Ashed, it's over. If you get Nibiru'd, it's over. That deck is I mean, that combo is super weak to Nibiru, and it's also super weak to being an idiot, which is exactly what happened here when I selected that token. Wonder what he's thinking about. He probably didn't open one of his Golden Man. Again, I'm assuming that this is Eldritch. But it could be, I don't know, any stun deck. Oh, shit. Is that Gizmek? No, okay, Trap Eater. Or Eater of Millions. Okay. That's fine. This is a Dark. That's good. Sick. I love T-King. I am totally going to Super Poly you on my turn. I mean, that's really annoying. Or it would be annoying if I was playing a different deck. But no, this is perfectly fine. Alright, draw. Nah. If that was a Relinquished, that would have been great. Can't special summon? Wait, why not? Is there a reason for this? Is it because of this? I can't force him. I can't force him to control it with there can only be one. All right, let's just end. See if we make it out of this. If I draw a Relinquished, we're good. You know, if I can get a Sangan, set it. Well, actually, we can't search because of T-King. I can't believe this card is still UR too. I can't believe people still play this. I remember when this was like the card. Remember the gold rares of this came out and they were still like 20 bucks. Of course, there are still a few cards. Okay, Tour Guide. That's not bad. I don't believe I get Tour Guide's effect. But at very least, I can normal summon. There's no applicable card, I knew that. And then Oh, I can't even Super Poly under there can only be one. Oh no, is that true? It seems so. Huh, I think we're gonna lose because of that card. Banished. Nothing we can do about that. I think the only card that really can help me here is probably drawing into a Relinquished, or, and even then, if he's got 4 face downs, I'm probably not going to make it out of this. Or maybe an Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. That's not good. Yeah, we lost this one. But that is what happens against them. That's a good card right there. There can only be one. It does kind of hurt me a bit. Alright, let's jump in one more and see if I can actually showcase some of the Relinquished things that the deck does. And that is, again, this is why I threw in the Hakidon stuff. Because it just doesn't work, you know, on its own. There's not enough Relinquished cards. There's not enough support. As far as I can tell, maybe somebody hasn't cracked the code on this deck. Maybe there is some big secret in the all of Yu-Gi-Oh! To figure it out. Alright, this is a good hand. This is a good hand. Just have to see what he does. We can max C. Hopefully he doesn't Ash or... Fuck. Is this Drytron? It is Drytron. Alright. Oh boy. That's fine. Yeah, get your Ben 10. Alright, so let's go ahead and max C here. And... resolve? I feel like this card never resolves. It resolved! Great! Max C has resolved. Draw. Alright, not too bad. Let's see how far he goes. It's just sit and wait now. I will probably, if he keeps going fully, I will probably draw. Okay, we're done. We're done. Alright, that's good. Sick. Alright, let's go off. If we can. If he lets us. I don't know what this card could be. But it looks like he doesn't have a response to at least pre-prep. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then we can actually do things a few different ways here. I'm just going to go into the straight Hakidon combo to bait everything out. And then basically once that's done, I'm going to summon the Relinquished, grab his card, and then I'm going to Millenniumize, or I'm going to maybe, maybe Millenniumize. Grab it. Alright, here we go. Could have prevented that actually by playing Millenniumize first, but we wouldn't have been able to go into our Hakidon combo that way. Now that the Hakidon combo is essentially dead right now, because he did Herald of the Arclight, I'd rather not this get destroyed. Not that it matters, because this does banish from the graveyard, but let's go ahead and chain. Alrighty. And you, and you. Which attack? Yeah, it's got 2,000 attack. Fantastic. Okay. You know, there is another... I just realized another way could have gone about it, but... like I said, I want to go the Hakidon. You can always summon Relinquished, and then you can just Super Poly, because it only needs a Relinquished and one other effect monster. So if you have a Relinquished, you could set a Super Poly and just Disrupt, like that. Alright. We don't really have anything else yet, just Anima here. So let's go and attack. At the very least, we're going to get 1 negate next turn. If he summons a Dark Monster, I don't think his deck has any Dark Monsters, but if he does, we'll be able to Super Poly it into SVFD. Right now, I've kind of just got to pray and hope that I can stop what he's doing. I think the card I'm going to negate here is Ben 10. Perfectly fine. Eltanen activates. I think I can just straight up do this. I don't think I need to... I think it would probably be maybe a little smarter to wait for Ben 10 to trigger, in case he has something, but off the top of my head, I don't think they have... Well, he had Droplet. Nothing I can do about that. You Droplet that card, I mean, no matter when I play that, it's gonna get negated. That's a good card. Alright, so that sucks. He has only one card in hand. I wonder how big he can get here. And is Beatrice a dark? If he goes into Beatrice... Beatrice is a light. That's not good. Well, let's sit around and hope he drops a dark on me so I can super poly him. Because if not, there's really nothing I can do. Boy, I can't wait for Ben 10 to go to 1. It's such a stupid card. Such a dumb card. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good. No darks. Michael? Oh shit. Interesting. So we actually still have a chance here. Our entire Hakidon play is in the extra deck still. If we can draw a monster that we can normal summon and then get off to Almirage, maybe we can do something. Or maybe not, because he has Herald of the Orange Light. Now, I think he's got 2 in his hand. Couldn't have been anything else. It's like the one card I didn't want to summon, or I didn't want to draw into that you can Almirage with. And then, I mean, there's really not too much we can do here. We're gonna have to just eat this Herald. That's Drytron for you. We definitely lost this duel. But, activate. There it is, yeah. So we definitely lost this duel, unfortunately. That is Drytron though, but I hope you guys got a good idea of how the deck works, of what it can do, what it's capable of. It is a really fun deck. It's not exactly, you know, the best. You should be able to climb, I think, through Plat, maybe to Plat 1 with this deck. No guarantees though, it all depends on your personal skill and obviously luck as well. But I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Look out for the next video. Thank you.